So that when things like this happen, our team is not weakened. We had a lot more players who can step up to the plate and make it for the Super Eagles.
Okay, so obviously it's an opportunity for other players, other forwards to step up. One more before we let you go, Tony. The China-based players, Ideye and Odion Ighalo, particularly conspicuously missing as well too. Should Nigerians be reading meanings into this? Are they fighting for the future with the Eagles?
Yeah, Nigerians shouldn't read any meanings into this. This is a national team, and Ideye and Odion Ighalo are not available for this game. But I'm sure this is going to be a challenge to them to try to return for the bigger games in the future. I think what the coach has done mainly is to stick and put his faith in the young strikers who have been in camp with him since we got here some 10 days ago. And a lot of them are here. You can see the number of strikers, quality strikers we have here. Top scorer in Austria, player of the season in Austria. Victor Osimhen is here. Henry Onyekuru, top scorer in Belgium, is here. Alex Iwobi, a lot of strikers in this team who they could believe should be able to get the job done for them against South Africa. So it's more of a belief in these young lads. They are not, nobody is being thrown out of the team. It's an opportunity for us to see what these young lads can do, and then subsequently, I'm sure the other big guys from China will get their chance. Mikel is yet to recuperate fully from injury, and it's not going to be good to risk him for high-profile games after being out for a long time. So I think that's the thinking of the coach. So for Nigeria, it's about throwing out a lot more options for us to make our team stronger and see what these young lads can deliver. Okay.
Tony, thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning, and all the best tonight against the Hawks of Togo. And let's come back straight to you, Olawale. Let's start with the Moses issue here. From what is said, Moses has been playing with injury all along for Chelsea, and he needs to sort himself out now. What do you make of that? What do you make of some people that would say, okay, he can play with injury for Chelsea, but he's not ready to put his body on the line for his country?
Let's face the facts. The clubs that pay the bills of these players, the physiotherapists and the doctors and the clubs determine when these players will go for surgery. Now, if you come back to play Nigeria because of patriotism, it might aggravate that injury, and that will spell a doom for him and the club. And no player you want to leave his shed in the club for the national team. Though you have to be patriotic, but you have to balance it. It's a two-way thing. You're committed to your club, you're committed to your national team. But I think with the way things are now in football, the club comes first. Because they pay your bills.
Yeah, I'm not looking at it from that angle. I'm looking at the fact that, when you have an injury, you don't want to aggravate it. I mean, we listened to Gareth Bale. He wasn't really happy that he had to go play the El Clasico. I know that he was trying to recover, but then it was a setback for him. When you have an injury, fine, you were able to play towards the, the season is going to be over. And then, at that time, the summer, I mean, during the break, that's when most of these players, get to, check the injuries, get fit and all that. If he should play against South Africa and maybe aggravate the injury, then what happened? And he gets to now undergo this surgery, and after that we're going to lose him in the crucial games at the World Cup qualifiers. What's going to happen?
I've said that about aggravating that injury, which would not be good for him. This is the best period. So let's put the fact. This is the best period.
Yeah, well,
the league is on recess.
You're calling it fact, but just that's what I'm getting from out there. Some people saying, okay, why can't he play?
He can do that, especially when this game is our first qualifier. Come on, we have the players that can actually do this.
We have players
that can actually do this.
You're on the race in South Africa, right?
No,
I'm not on the race in South Africa. We're playing at home. But I think if the crop of players we have now cannot beat South Africa, then we have no business.
No. Cecilia, even his absence will give other players the chance at the room to impress the coach.
Okay, opportunity for us to step up. Let's move on now and talk about Arsene Wenger.
Okay.
And it's no longer news that he's staying on as Arsenal manager. 2-year deal finally signed and became official yesterday. Let's go and listen. Arsene Wenger has a message for Arsenal fans this morning. Let's hear from him.
Happy and excited. Happy because I can work where I love to be, and as well because this club cherishes the values I love, and excited because I believe that our end of season is a good springboard to go for more. We have created a dynamic that is very positive, and we want to build on from that and transfer the positive end of season to the new season. For me, it's always easy on a loving affair because I identify myself so much with the club that, of course, when you can be where you love to be, that's easy. Difficult because you want to respond to the demands of all the people who love this club, and you have to, of course, this is a job that demands 100% commitment, and you want to be at the level and make sure that you can make everybody happy. The messages of the fans is what is a basic DNA of the club is let's be together to support our players and to support the club, and give absolutely all together our best to be at the level where we want to be. We can move up to the next level. I'm convinced of that by having faith in the way we want to play football and by supporting these players we have already. And of course we'll try to strengthen even our squad to be stronger next season. But we want to be faithful to the way we want to play the game, and we want to support this way altogether.
You know, it's not really a question about contract discussions. That's not the issue here. The issue is a deep conversation on Arsene's side and on the club side about what's best for Arsenal Football Club. So it's not about people, it's not about contracts, it's about the football club. And that's a very mature conversation, an involved and deep conversation between people who have deep respect for each other and who care about the football club and want to make the right decision to push the club forward towards our goals. And that's the reason that we wanted to think very deeply about it. Is this the right decision, both for Arsene and for the club, but above all for the club?